Welcome to the menu
And the wine list.
with Jeff Weissler.
And Beverly McKenzie.
So we've ordered food. We've
Oh.
ordered beef bordelaise.
Yeah, Beef Bordelaise. So Bordelaise meaning of a Bordeaux style, which means that it's this demi-like sauce, really light and elegant, that has an accent of Bordeaux style red wine in the sauce. So we have this deep red wine sauce with perfectly prepared beef, and I'm pretty sure it has these garlic roasted potatoes, like
Okay.
little fingerling potatoes, and carrots just simply prepared, and pan-seared spinach.
So,
I'm ready.
and I'm getting hungry.
But I gotta get thirsty.
The region of Bordeaux in France is where several grape varieties that are fairly popular in wine vocabulary come from. That's Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot. So with Beef Bordelaise, I'm thinking I want to go straight to the pages in this book for those varietals. Now in particular, since it's Beef Bordelaise, how about picking on something where we have a particular blend
Right.
that is unique to Bordeaux? So Cabernet Franc and Merlot
But what bank?
are a classic. That's the right bank, known as the right bank in Bordeaux.
Exactly.
So what do we got?
Well, let's see. We have. Oh my goodness. So I totally
Something's
forgot.
popping out
Popping
at us.
out. Well, there's this winery in the Umpqua Valley in Southern Oregon that was like the third or fourth. It's one of the first wineries or vineyards that have fruit planted way before some of the boys up north, and they even planted Pinot Noir there as well. But the new owners make this delicious wine that is referred to as called Right Bank, which automatically dictates that that's going to be a Merlot dominant wine. He blends no Cabernet in here, it's just Merlot and Cabernet Franc. And I think that's going to be a perfect pairing. How about you?
I think that's what we're ordering.
That's what we're ordering. Huzzah!
So we have the Hill Crest Right Bank. It's 60% Merlot, 40% Cab Franc, and it's the 2006 vintage. So it has a few years of bottle age on it. So let's see what we get on the nose and taste here. Really nice nose, really engaging, really beautiful texture. So one of the really nice things with these varietals, the Bordeaux varietals, when they blend together, when they've had a little time in bottle, the aroma has a very, very unique quality that really stands out that should go great with the meat in Beef Bordelaise.
I think what I like here is it doesn't have that flashy New World aroma. It doesn't have the
No.
spice or the
Yeah.
vanilla or coconut flavors from oak. Not that those are bad things, but here it's not what we're looking for. And then to have these more lovely green, dusty green aromas that are not green tannins, they're developed tannins, along with the fruit of the wine.
Beautiful texture, really nice acidity, really, really good, just focused tannin without being over the top. I can't wait for that Beef Bordelaise to get here.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Okay, I'm speechless.
I'm pretty much speechless
So
myself.
these are those roasted garlic potatoes. So look at this. So he's infused the potatoes with garlic by slitting the potatoes, and then just sliced the garlic in between the slits, so that it's just perfectly infused, aromatically, flavor. And then we have this gorgeous piece of meat on carrot bâtonnets and braised spinach, and that I'm going to try this sauce straight because that's really what this sauce is all about, is making a perfect Bordelaise sauce. So,
Well, why don't you do that?
do what you want.
I'm digging in.
okay, go in. Oh, I wish I had a spoon, but the viscosity on that sauce is perfect. There's this term in French called nappe.
Uh-huh.
When you make a sauce or a soup, you don't want it to be too viscous or too thick. You want it to nappe, which means to coat the back. And what it should do is to just perfectly cling in the suspension on the back of a spoon without dripping
Oh.
and without clumping. And this sauce does that. Perfect. And it has that gorgeous wine lingering finish.
Awesome. And how does it go with the wine?
I'm about to find out. I'm just enjoying the sauce so much. So it brings out the deeper berry fruits, the sauce does. But then it brings out the spice on the mid palate and the texture and the tannin. So that's what the sauce does to the wine. You're about to engage with how are the flavors of the meat and the vegetables pairing together. What do you have going on there? Well, that's perfect for that.
So, the only words that come to my mind right now are a marriage made in heaven. Because the way these two things taste together, I don't think either one could do on its own. I have to say, it sounds a little corny, sounds a little wine geeky. But
No.
this is part of the reason I love this whole dynamic. I love wine because these wines that are made to go with foods, that are made in a way where they're not necessarily the biggest, strongest, most powerful things they can be, but they're more toned down like this, that from what they can be, offers them, they're set up to pair with things that really lift the whole experience to another level. And that's exactly what's going on here. It's one of those things where I don't know what the words are except to say that it's a marriage made in heaven.
So
And the one thing I want to throw in there,
please do.
the one thing, is that there's a timeless quality. What's really interesting is that sense of time for me just kind of went away in that moment. That there was something there where this just, it took over the sensory being. Wait, now I'm getting really quiet.
Yeah, no, there's no one else around. But what I found with the savoriness of the meat and the greens together with a little bit of carrot brought out the gorgeous cherry fruit that's in this wine. But I'm going to try one more quick bite, even though...
I'm going to do the potatoes.
That's exactly it. Even though this dish is speaking for itself, I think we should try it with the garlic. Cause
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's going to totally change how that goes with it. In fact, is it just a really nice infusion? Okay.
Delicious. It's
and
really,
crispy.
really nice. Yeah, it changes the nose a lot. So all of a sudden we have a heightened quality on the nose from the garlic and the potatoes. It brings the aroma of the wine out in a completely different way than the taste
I'm getting
before.
some anise and fennel that I didn't get before.
Yeah, it brings out more red fruited qualities and almost like a plumminess. And so what's fabulous here,
And swagey tannins.
we've got the combination, we've got the greens, we've got the carrots, we've got the sauce, we've got the steak or the meat, and we've got the potatoes and the garlic. Each of these tried independently with this wine would offer a different experience in how this wine is experienced by you, by us.
Yes.
In this case, the simplicity of the meat with a little bit of the greens with the sauce was that sublime essence. But there's an orchestra of things to experience here. So I really recommend that go to your nearest restaurant and discover the great relationships that are hanging out on the menu and wine list near you.
It's really easy.
Cheers.
Cheers.